Hey y'all, this is Wall Dog coming at you live. Just put away some groceries. I did my first shopping at a store with my food stamps, my EBT card. It's my first time doing it. I've been here for a while. It's my first time ever using the food stamps or whatever. So that was a fun time. You know, kept realizing people were looking at me funny because I'm a funny guy. It was really funny. I felt kind of bad. I was shopping for vegetables. I was looking at some onions or the green onions by a wall, and I was looking, getting the green onions, trying to pick the best ones out of the bunch, and I hear a young man's voice. Young man's voice says, "Hey, do you need any help with anything?" I said, "Hey, bud, no, I'm doing good, bud, I appreciate it." And I look, and the guy must have been at least 50 years old. And I looked in shock. Just apologetic. All the while wearing my sunglasses, because I wear my sunglasses all the time. But I look at him, I'm like, oh, sorry there, man, or whatever. I didn't say anything. I just kind of laughed to myself. It was pretty funny. Felt bad about that. There's an older gentleman. Can't remember. It was today. Can't for some ever think about something. Can't remember if it's today or yesterday. It happened. Definitely today. I go outside, and I'm outside the library. Take breaks about every 30 minutes. Stand out there by my bicycle. Stand out in the sun. Do some stretches. And an old man. An old man appears across yonder, should I say. I can see him. I kind of corner my eye, and then I look again, and he's just, I'd give a second look, and he's beelining. He's got that can-do attitude in his walk beelining toward me, and I knew I was in for some talking. No, the guy was, I could tell, like, this person deserved respect right off the bat, and I'm like, this gentleman, this he could have been anybody. He could have been. I could just tell though, this was a distinguished, respectable man, giving me the time of day. I felt grateful. I felt highly respected, and caught me off guard because there I am glowing in the sun. My sunglasses on, of course, looking strong, and he was recognizing me for it. And he may know me, he may not know me. And I like to think everything I just said in description of myself is clarification of why he beelined toward me. No, in reality, that's only part of the story. The other part of the story is the supernatural that I so annoyingly failed to mention. Like, I want to talk about this for a second. Why don't I just go straight to the supernatural? Why can't it just be that? Why has it got to be all the petty stuff first? Like I say, that's the proper way to do it. You gotta be cynical. Do I? I mean, we're adults, right? Most of us. We know how things are, how things go smoothly and how things don't. You really need to be cynical. And given myself and my wisdom and power, do I really need to be defensive? Which is pretty much how I see being cynical is. Skeptical, I should say. That's the right word. I'm definitely gonna wake up tomorrow. I was thinking about this because I finished my book. It's a very, very, very good book. Heavy stuff talked about. And just reaffirming so many things that I know and adding on to it, which is part of what it was talking about was thinking with the body, thinking with the heart, as it says in the book, versus thinking with the mind. And I think the whole, saying I'm standing there by my bicycle with a gentleman's coming to talk to me for whatever reason I've never seen him before in my life. I've got all these, being all skeptical and using my mind or whatever. It's just a bunch of bullshit. What am I afraid of? Is what I want to ask. What am I doing wrong? Why am I ashamed? Why am I acting out of fear? My mind is. When my heart's in the right place. My heart is healthy. Pretty, well, I'd say I'm pretty healthy. So why use the mind in the first place? And to be honest with you, I think I'm pulling my own leg a little bit. I think I'm bullshitting a little bit because I knew right away that situation was not in any way kind of bad. This is just an example. The approach of the distinguished older male, and showing me respect, and a bunch of my feelings being exposed, some of which fear, the perfectionism comes from my shame. It's like the bullshit part that I want to specify is that my heart already knew the situation. My mind started to go frantic. And I know this is exactly what I'm working on. And this is what I'm in myself. This is what I'm working on in myself. And the reason why I woke up this morning feeling all kind of disoriented is because my heart is doing work on my mind. They're working together. And they're working together better because my mind is getting less frantic. So the way I felt this morning, I realized when tomorrow I wake up, I'm going to feel disoriented in a good way, in a development kind of way. It was really weird. I think for me, what's weird is that when having a conversation with another adult, especially one that shows a lot of a person who has a lot of dignity and respect, and probably a lot of recognition. In my mind, the first thing I think about is, well, that 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 man looks like he not only deserves respect, he's an elder. He has wisdom. He is to be respected. And here he is respecting me very, very highly. And I'm thinking to myself, why is he doing that? And I think to myself, well, he may know me as a so-called superhero. Yeah, I'm like, my mind can't wrap itself around that. My heart may be able to wrap itself around that. But it's one of those things my mind cannot grasp. I realize with the supernatural that the mind does not play well. Does not really work with the supernatural. So it's just a thing. But I realized that I'm not embarrassed by that fact, but I feel I can work and become better at that from experiences like these. Because something inside of me is saying that once I work on that shame inside of me more and more and more, and continue studying the way I am, taking it seriously, that's going to pay off in the relationships I'm able to form. So I hope my words can resonate with some of y'all. And I really like doing these videos. And I like the fact that I'm developing a structure, a healthier structure uh, in my life, of my life. And just keep, I know I'm going to get there, keep on moving forward. And I feel the parts of me that are still not there yet. A few weeks ago, I talked about the fact that I was not in the right mindset at all, not feeling good. But I feel that if I feel down deep inside me, I can still feel that darkness. That it's like you ever see those I've been watching Walking Dead, so with the TV series with the zombies. You ever see the chain link fence where there's there's just chain link fence. That's what it's like deep down inside of me. I feel like there's chain link fence that's coming apart. That needs to come apart. Like some of my foundation that needs to come apart to relearn and to redo things. So, but I'm grateful. Grateful to God, praise God, and I'm grateful to all the people I'm spiritually connected to. It was kind of interesting in the book I just finished. It talked about how the author says, "I'm grateful for the goddesses and the angels in my life." I said I like that. All right, I'm gonna get going, get some food. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.